Fall is in full swing here, and we are loving every moment of this bustling season. We have been busy harvesting our garden, preserving our foods, picking apples, making jams, and cooking up some tasty fall dishes. We've also been getting back into the swing of homeschooling, which is what we'll be discussing today. So let's jump right in. Hi, welcome back to Homestead Healing. My name is Jenny, and I am a homeschooling mom of 3. And about a year ago, I posted a video about why we left the good and the beautiful and what we had switched to instead, and that was Masterbooks. And I gave some reasons why. I can link that video in the description below, but it basically just wasn't working out for us. So we did switch to Masterbooks for this past year. And a few people asked me to do an update in about a year to let you know how it was going. So that's what I'm going to do today. There were some things that we missed about the good and the beautiful. Well, at least I missed. And one of those things was the beautiful artwork and the art studies that were included in that. My son is an artist, and I just really appreciated that art study. I thought the poems were beautiful. My daughter was really into poetry and really memorizing poems. So those were a few things that I really missed, and I did contemplate going back to the good and the beautiful. I looked to see if they just sold their artwork studies or just had some poetry, and I wasn't finding anything like that. So all in all, we really loved Masterbooks much more once we really started getting into it. I had some comments on my last video of people saying that they didn't like the math books because they had a lot of stories before each math lessons involved, and that their kids didn't like that. They kind of got bored from the stories. The stories may be a little bit longer than they need to be, but I do feel like they're necessary. They help the kids understand the link between math, what they're learning, and the real life applications. So there would be baking and adding up apples and things on the farm and eggs and calculating how much money they would make from certain things they were going to sell. So it was just, I thought, really important part of the math books, and I appreciate the stories being there. My kids as well loved the stories. I think it's kind of Charlotte Mason inspired with a lot of reading in all of their books, which I think is great. So we did decide to stick with Masterbooks. I did a big order. We started yesterday, so they already have gotten into their books. This 101 favorite stories from the Bible came with my daughter's curriculum last year. This goes with her language arts, and it goes into the next year. So she's still going to be working with this book, and that goes with her language lessons for Living Book 4. I will say that they start out really easy, really simple. It is review in the beginning, so a lot of my friends will say, I don't know, this seems a little too easy, but it does quickly catch up. So I think it just gives the kids confidence. It helps them not get burnt out or stressed out, like some of the lessons in The Good and the Beautiful, where they would do way too advanced. I think that it was Spiral. So they would introduce really hard concepts that were just way, like a couple years down the line for them. And it would be stressful and frustrating because they didn't feel like they were ready for that. They were a little just more frustrated, where Masterbooks does a slower, gradual approach, mastery approach to the lessons. And that works much better for my kids. So I also got her the Math 4 Lessons for a Living, and she loved working through it yesterday. And this year I tried a new book. This is More Than Words, the Living Faith Bible Curriculum. This just looked really fun, and my daughter really enjoys the Bible stories and reading her other Bible books for kids. So I thought she would really enjoy that one. So we grabbed that one too. She didn't start that one yesterday, but she might be doing it today. I also have a kindergartner this year. So I now have 3 Masterbooks kids. I didn't do Masterbooks preschool for her. I felt like I could teach her the preschool lessons that were being taught in those preschool books, which was just basically colors and shapes, numbers and letters mostly. So that's mostly what we worked on last year. But so my son is now in 2nd grade, so I got him the language lessons for a living and the math lessons for a living book as well. And my daughter, my kindergartner, I also got her the Simply K, which is the this is the language arts, and then the math lessons for a living. This is the math book that goes with level K as well. So those are going well. We had a great school day yesterday, and I'm not doing a lot of history and science right now because I do a year-round school. So we tend to focus on math and language arts from fall through winter or early spring, and then I will switch over and start teaching them more history and science lessons outdoors. So I did get a couple of new things though that I thought would be fun for them. So I got this one, God Created the Dinosaurs of the World. So my son was really excited about that. All of my kids were really excited about that one. And Dinosaurs by Design. So we will be getting into these books very soon. I did actually get my daughter a little bit of history stuff, but we're not starting it yet. So she just was asking me to get something for history because she just wanted to learn about it. So I got the Passport to America history book. I believe these all came together. This was one thing. So then the Children's Atlas of the USA, like a nice book. I'm not really supposed to show a flip through. I don't believe of that, so I won't. But I think you can see it on Masterbooks' website. If you want to see inside any of these books, you can just go to their website and you can download a look inside, and you'll be able to get a quick look inside of these books too. So, and then this came with a teacher's guide. I thought for this lesson, this teacher's guide seemed really important. I don't always get the teacher's guide, but for this one, it has all the lessons in it, and I think it's really important for teaching this subject. But so yeah, we have been loving Masterbooks, and it's working great. We had a great first day of school yesterday, and I will say that even though I was missing the Good and the Beautiful poetry and art in the beginning, my kids are much happier with Masterbooks, and I am much happier with Masterbooks. And I have grown to love Masterbooks poems as well, actually so much more. There are some beautiful, touching poems in here, and they were just so great. I was gonna try to find my favorite one here, but they're just so sweet, and they teach the sweetest lessons, and I love this curriculum. They do too, and it's going really well. This is actually our homeschool room. We homeschool right here at the dining table. It is right next to our kitchen and our bathroom and my kids' bedrooms. So we can just all be up here. If they need to run outside, I can see them while I'm working with someone else. I keep all of our homeschool supplies right here inside of this cabinet. So it's kind of messy right now, but I can do a video and show our homeschooling cabinet as well in the future. And if you're interested in any of these books, you can check out Masterbooks' website, and I will leave a link in the description of my homeschooling video about why we left the Good and the Beautiful if you're interested as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.